Well, here we are. It's one of the most exciting days of my life. Since the beginning of this pandemic, I have been pushing and pushing for the homeless and the needy to get vaccinated. Of course, they've been right at the bottom of the list. But today, here at Ashfield, those who come, the homeless, the poor, the needy, will get their first shot of Pfizer vaccine. And that to me is just a miracle. All of these people, in so ways, they're so at the bottom of the list, they're off everybody's agenda. But they are the ones who are most vulnerable. Many of the people who come here have 3 major illnesses, chronic illnesses. If they caught coronavirus, God knows what would happen to them. God knows. I've been pushing and pushing and pushing. And finally, the health department has arrived. They're here today to vaccinate everybody, to give them their first shot of Pfizer. Now, the reason for Pfizer for these people is because we can probably follow them up in a couple of weeks. If we had AstraZeneca, it'd be 12 weeks and we wouldn't know where they are. And these people are the people who could, the very people who could carry the virus throughout the community. So that to have them vaccinated is a big relief, a big relief. My whole time here over the past year or so has been trying to keep everybody safe. And now getting vaccinated, they'll all be safe at last. And of course then, through our health van, we will be able to go out to even more needy areas and get people vaccinated. But of course, we've got to go through the whole health department bureaucracy to do that.
The vaccine gets shipped out to Australia and it's kept at minus 70 degrees and then and stored in special really expensive fridges, and then we come along and take an individual vial out, and under very aseptic conditions we dilute it and mix it with normal saline and draw it up to 0.3 of a mil. You get 6 doses in each vial, and each vial gets a special barcoded label which has an expiry date and an expiry time, which is, we've never seen that before. Normally drugs expire on it at the end of the day, but this one can only be out of the fridge for a very short amount of time. So we're watching that closely.
Now it's kind of like dealing with the authorities, it's kind of like 1984, but in a way everybody will get an injection and everybody will be safe. As you can see, it's all being done with military precision. If you think about it, here is a church being used for its right intention. That is, serving the people and keeping them safe. What else can a church do except that? Except realise that in all of the loving presence that Christians call God, safety and a sense of place and a sense of security and a sense of being cared for is what matters.